The end stream and start it again because some odd reason, the glitch that occurred was staying present even after I deleted the scene that was causing the glitch. So I have no idea what the hell was happening there. So I ended my stream so I could close out OBS, and then I restarted it. Also, I noticed that I haven't been tweeting out my times that I go live just then, which normally I do that to help, like, maybe some people be interested in checking it out so they come along. So we're gonna ignore that. We'll figure that out later. I know exactly why, like, I thought I knew why the glitch was gonna happen, but that was not what I anticipated at all. So what had happened is, for OBS, there is like a scene, a website scene type thing you could do, so it pulls from a website type of thing, right? And I was gonna try and have something like that up, but what was happening is it was showing me a YouTube video that I was practicing that with earlier, right? And I deleted that scene, but the YouTube video was still showing, even though I had that scene, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? So there was that. That happened. We'll have to practice with that. Oh, you're good. I had to end stream to close out OBS, to put OBS back on, because the glitch was that prominent. It was playing a YouTube video. I was testing this earlier. I was testing what I was trying to show off earlier, which is basically a little screen in the corner, right? Unfortunately, for some odd reason, it was not showing that. Also, thank you for the post again. I very much appreciate it. Yeah, I do apologize for that, but that's something I'm gonna have to test out. I might have to do a Saturday or Sunday special just to test that out. Like, I'll have, I don't know, my own stream playing or something in the background. I have no idea what I'll be doing, but I kind of want to test out that thing so I could have a little video in the corner. I mean, it's probably a good time to test it out right now, but I'll do that kind of stuff when I'm back in the waiting room at the very least. I was not expecting that to happen, though. I was like, what the hell is going on? I deleted the scene, but it was still playing the audio from the thing. We need to go up grain, actually. Oh, I know that it's cool right now, but that right there is a negative. That is a definite negative in a situation where I want to be playing like a game and have something playing in the corner, be it a YouTube video or just some random ass shit. I can't have that kind of a glitch happen when I'm like, okay, we're done here, and then like I close out on the scene or whatever, and it keeps playing the audio, because I don't want to be doing that when I'm doing something like playing through exactly. That's why I'm okay with fucking up now. It's one of those things that I don't like doing it, like don't like fucking up, but for sure I don't want to be like in the middle of a fucking Cyberpunk 2077 marathon and then have that kind of shit going on in the background. So if that's the kind of shit that I'm gonna have to deal with, we are definitely not gonna be playing the Video Game Awards. Hell, that's turned me off on the idea entirely, where I might just go back later, watch a YouTube video of the Game Awards on stream, and chill out, and we I like can pause. That way I can pause it, talk about my thoughts on what I just saw, and go forward. Thinking about it that way, we might do that. I mean, it's a cool idea to have like say I'm doing a challenge against somebody, right? Like say I'm playing, cause me and Grant Kirkland, I don't know if you know that individual. Yeah. I figured that's what I might as well do. Well, he is a longtime viewer. He first showed up when I was playing through XCOM 2 for the first time. Long story short, he's why the exclamation point blame command works. Just because of how things happen to pan out. Anytime there's like glitches in the game, especially if he's in the chat, we have a tendency, no. Anytime I say blame command, it's just exclamation point blame. My apologies there, I wasn't very specific, but it's just, the command is exclamation point that. So, I need to change that a little bit. I need to add a comma after breaking and a little wavy thing after Grant, because it's supposed to be the thing from South Park, the South Park movie, where the song they're singing is "Should We Blame Canada," right? And it's supposed to have that kind of a feel to it. Anyways, long story short. Yep, exactly. So one of the things we've done is we've done an XCOM 2 race where we tried to beat, we like had little challenges we had to accomplish against each other, and our goal was to beat the game before the other person. And I think it'd be a cool idea, like say that Grant's streaming, doing our race. It'd be cool to have like a corner of the screen. I can't see what he's doing, but everybody else can. Kind of a situation that's watching me, and vice versa, maybe. Like stuff like that is that's why I would like to have a little bit of the corner of the screen showing like that, you know? Obviously, that's one of those situations of like, I need to double check the TOS to make sure that's all good. It probably would be if I have permission from the individual that I'm going to be going to do it. Obviously, I need to make sure I would have permission from Grant Kirkland. But yeah. Why are you on fire? I mean, not on fire. Why are you electrified? Is what I was trying to say. I don't know when we need hemp, but I know we're going to be covered when we do. Man, that takes forever and a half to rechamber around in the sniper rifle. Oh, you came from there. Okay, that actually made me jump. That made me jump. Those were my pants, I think, that you took from me. Alright, sure. Nice. Yeah. Understandable clip. I've not, have you seen, apparently, like, that's the first time I've seen that happen. No, perfect example of why. Do you have any? The timing on that one there, Chief. Do you have any experience whatsoever with XCOM? I'm pretty sure we've talked about this before, but I need to make sure. Well, there you go. That's insane. Probably just a visual bug or glitch. But yeah, how much knowledge do you have of XCOM 2? Alright. So I have a couple of clips. My most popular clip is Arachne using the power of Michael Bay, I think, is what it's called. Oh yeah, no, trust me. You have a lot of bragging rights. One of my favorite things is, now mind you, this is one of those situations where a handful of people on PlayStation 4 have platinum the game, right? However, I'm a part of that handful. I platinum the game, got 100% of the trophies for the DLC and stuff like that as well. That's one of my proudest platinums. Because the only way that you have to get the platinum is you have to beat the game on a difficulty called Legendary. And Legendary difficulty is legendary. Even thinking about that, I'm not lying. Even thinking about playing that game on that difficulty literally gave me a pain spike. You know how sometimes you feel like you hit yourself somewhere by accident when you're walking and you hit like your shoulder or something on the side of a door handle? Well, not a door handle, like a door frame. Door frame, that's the word I'm looking for. You smack your shoulder on a door frame, right? Talking about legendary difficulty gave me that kind of a pain in my head because of how many fucking headaches I had playing that game on stream. Legendary difficulty, I did it. It was a nightmare. Like this game gives me vibes of, like I said, it gives me vibes of things like Dark Souls. You know what I just thought about it? You know what game you might enjoy? Hold on. I need to think of what the name is. It's a Star Wars game. It's a Star Wars game. Prefacing that by saying that. I don't know how much of a fan you are of that world, Star Wars and all that jazz, but Jedi Fallen Order. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. And even if you don't like, I don't know how much, like, you don't really need to be like a true diehard, I need to be a fan of Star Wars. And if you're not a fan of Star Wars, you're not a person in my eyes, right? Ah, yes. A couple of bugs, I recall, as well. The best bug I experienced, though, was when I was in, I think it was the second planet, right? Yeah, there's a second planet which is like kind of a frosted area, or it's like got a cool look to it or whatever. And there's goats there, and those goats are violent towards you. And the goat glitched out into the ground and phased through the earth. You can also choose what difficulty you can play on. So if you play on the hardest difficulty, it is hard. It's doable, but hard. And if you play on the easiest just for the story, then you play on the easy difficulty just for the story. No, no big deal. Whatever difficulty you want, can play on, do so. I don't know how you didn't hit me, but ow. I'm more than okay with it. Why am I doing that when I can just do that? I really would like to know why I keep coming across these guys in these like full suits of... Ow, pay attention. Pay attention. Oh shit. You too, huh? Yeah. I do recall you saying that about the perfect guards, which is kind of crazy to me. Hold on. Yep. Games like that, I can understand them playing into your strengths. I love the question marks. The question marks give me good feelings. 73 deaths, Jesus. 1 death to Cohen. 3 deaths to Goto 9. None to Jindai. 3 to Max Sharp. 1 deaths to animals. What animal killed me? 5 deaths to rage moves. 1 Gortastic. 1 falling. Akigara with the most deaths. Lovely. Action. It would be under action, I would assume. %58 accuracy. It could be better. Perfect guards, 192. Almost 1,000 stomps, 1 taunt. 4 jump attacks. 358. 358 drop kicks. I don't feel that that is accurate. That's accurate. Weapon killed most by Jungle Machete E. That's accurate. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Really? That gives me good feelings. You know, I'm pretty sure one of the easiest ways to get your accuracy up is to get, like, a bunch of kills with one shot of a sniper rifle. And is accuracy with everything? Or just projectile weapons? How was that a miss? That is not what I wanted to do at all. Crap. Yeah. That kind of sucks. That would be really weird. Like, that would be really, really weird. I could see them doing something like that, though. Missing a jump. But will they qualify as missing a jump? Like, if I jump here, is that qualified as missing a jump? Or is it you take... Oh, okay. So if you take fall damage, that's what would quantify it as... missing a jump, I guess. Very interesting. I know I'm missing out on a little bit of stuff. Yeah, right there. No, that's a food item. Never mind. That'd be crazy. I wonder if there's like an unofficial type of thing like that. I mean, they obviously record all that stuff and it has to go somewhere. So you'd think they would have a leaderboard like that, you know? Ah, there we go. So, I just realized her arms are just ammo belts. I do not want to talk about that. I do not want to talk about that at all. Yeah. It kind of does feel like that because I was doing the quest to get 10 perfect guards in a row. And I was like, man, it feels like this is so much harder to do because I was doing it against the person, like a person without a weapon. You do something other than just go backwards? Thank you. But yeah, it did feel a little bit different. Oh, nice. Love to see the hovering metal. Oh, there's a pumpkin there. All right, let's try it again. Oh, I could just do this. That works too. Yeah, it's like it used to be when they I don't think it's, how do I word this? I don't think the timing of the how do I word this? I think they made the overall block window different, right? Because it used to be you could block as they were starting to attack and you would get a perfect guard. But now you have to wait until like their arm starts to move forward, right? Like block, like that, right? It used to be like block, but now it's like block. It's that's how you can barely tell. You can barely fucking tell the difference even when I'm doing the block like that and trying to make myself sound a little bit different. All right, sure. Anyways, but yeah, the timings, it's hard to explain, but I know exactly what you're saying. Feels like they did that with everything, though. It felt like it used to be you could block just before they would attack, and now you have to block as the attack hits you. Which definitely shortens the window up. It changes the window. What is the easiest weapon or thing that you find? How do I say this? What is the easiest thing that you can perfect guard against? Well, what's hilarious is you saying that each one of these punches has a different block timing. This is different from this. They're all different. Hammer. Neat. Huh. Also, I think when you hold certain things, the block window's different, right? So like when you have a different piece of equipment, the parry window changes. Because I don't remember what it was, but there's one weapon that I was using that felt like when I went to block, it took a split second longer than when I don't have any weapon.
Impressive.
But yeah, it's fun. This is a fun game. This way. That was rude. And now you're dead. I look like there's some vegetable oil there in the back. There were vegetable oil in the back. I apologize, Hemp. Even though I know I'll need you later, I need other stuff more now. And because of that reasoning, I will drop you. It is amazing how low the stamina is for an individual without the stamina decals. We need 10 more of these guys dealt with, and then we could go back to base. That and when you're using a collector, it's different as well too. Is it green? No, this is blue. Well, I'm gonna probably end up going to diet and then going down. But I want to check that other area and see what it has to offer. Yeah, I definitely spoiled myself with the... Oh yeah, never mind. With the high stamina decals, because this is... Oh, this is dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. I can't run for 12 hours. I can barely run for 30 seconds. I can't even run for 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 7 seconds, maybe more, maybe less. Because that's not a reliable way to keep track right there. Yeah. I'm gonna have to set that kind of a setup. I mean, it's not that big of a deal for me. Ooh. Yeah, like, it's not really that big of a deal. It's just one of those things where, like, I probably should have, anticipated wanting to run a lot. Uh-huh. And plus, I'm pretty sure I ended up dodging a sniper round to the back while doing the hammer finisher. Which I'm starting to realize, if I get the opportunity to do a Gore-tastic, to do it, because that's one of the few times you actually get iframes. Greetings and good day, Grant Kirkland. How are you today? Kind of funny, we were just talking about you not too long ago. And why the, and not why, we haven't explained that yet to Logical Beast. But I was just explaining that the blame command exists. Logical Beast also doesn't have too much experience with XCOM, by the way, so that's a fair warning for you, Grant. If you start to try and explain something, it might go right over Beast's head. Yep. Snipers seem to be some of the most dangerous individuals you'll face. For the reason that you can't use another hater or a screamer as cover. The bullet goes straight through and damages you. It does a significant amount of damage even if you have armor. If you don't have armor at this stage, this character loses half their health at the very least. But yeah, I'm just keeping y'all informed of each other. Am I going the right way? Yeah, I'm going the right way. Oh, I'm tired, man. And we gotta go up one more time after we gather up all the things and then like the resources we need and hit the elevator back down. We might have enough to get a couple more to the point to where I need to tear them up. Jackass. Goodbye, cotton. Oh, not cotton. If it's cotton, I'm taking it. Hemp. Goodbye, hemp. I apologize for dropping you, but like I said, I need other stuff better. Oh, I need other stuff more, not better. Yeah, probably shouldn't have just sat there like that, but whatever. Probably have to come back that way to go. Go up path. Okay, sure. Why not? Again, I have no idea if I actually need the copper, but might as well take it. Leather, I think we need it for something else, but not right now. Definitely need you. My night's going good. Pretty tired today for some reason. Even though I got a bunch of... I think I might have overslept a little bit, and that's why I'm tired. But it's going good. Well, we can actually go that way out, but we don't want to go up yet. We want to make sure we've cleared out this entire area of all the loot we possibly can. I want to shoot you with a sniper rifle so badly. I know it's a waste, but I just had the sudden urge to blast him. I was blasting. Gotcha. Talk to you in a few, mate. So glad that that can't go through the fucking concrete. I hate them so much. I hate them so much. Almost killed me. Yeah. You know what? We're gonna EXE delete. That was a waste, I know. I just don't. I don't care. They annoyed me. Gotcha. Now we're almost ready to depart. That's being ridiculous. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I didn't die. Holy shit. You are a meme of the channel. Yes. I actually lived. He lives with 256 HP. Hog. But yeah, you are definitely a meme. I mean, the fact that a command exists because of you. Same with Storm. Because commands exist because of these individuals. Memes. Hell, I'm almost tempted to put a bees command in, primarily because of how amused Logical Beast was when I learned the things that I learned. I also taught him a couple of things about bees in this game. And it's pretty much gonna be the exact thing that Nicolas Cage says from Wicker Man. Not the bees. But yeah, we gonna go to the elevator and we going to get the hell out of here, mate. Is what we're gonna do. Oh, that's right. This area is oddly quiet. Oh, I hate how we're gonna need hemp later. I hate. Now we're gonna need hemp later. You noticed that too, Grant? Yeah. I wasn't gonna say anything. Oh, never mind. I thought you were talking about the visual glitch. Oh, I think I'm dead. Almost died of the poison. Oh, we didn't die, poggers. Oh, shite. I was stretching there for a minute. We're doing good on the looting though. Ah, that would suck. A lot of the time the spawn points are predetermined. Please tell me I did both of them. Fuck, I didn't do all of them. Ah. +4, Jungle Machete. +4, Iron Hammer. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. So all these are pretty much done with. I no longer need to be getting them. We do need... Huh. Have you ever seen the Death Burner Iron? War, of course we need it. Wait, we have a War Ensemble Green. We have a War Ensemble Green. You hate it used against you, or you just hate using it? And we're already out of Wire Mountain. Holy shit. Walnut? Cool. Well, we need MDF and Wire Mountain, of course. We're good on vegetable oil for now. At least for a little bit. We won't be soon. We need hovering metal. We need Wire Mountain. Hovering metal and Wire Mountain is what we need. And MDF. I'm a little confused about what you hate the hot iron. No, the first. What do you mean by that? Exactly. Using it or it being used against you? Is that what you're talking about? What I said? Was that your response? The first? You hate using it? Oh, okay. So you hate it used against you. Oh, completely understandable. Completely understandable. We're gonna do a quick little raid here.
Be careful.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck is that? Yo-yo. Was that a yo-yo? That was a yo-yo. I just got yo-yoed. I got fucking yo-yoed, I think. Anyways, that was that. That was my raid. That was fun. Smile.
No, why?
We got fucking destroyed, by the way. How the hell did that happen? Oh, also.
Oh, welcome back.
So I could literally make the strike hammer when I get 4,000 spliffium.
Come back anytime.
Yeah, same thing we did last time. Yep. I got pretty lucky with some of the mystery bags, and a lot of the mystery bags have had steel and stuff in there. I'm really excited for the point to where I can bring these I'm definitely gonna need armor the entire time though. But I'm getting excited for when I can bring my collector up to, after I take my all-rounder up to the floor 21 and above. I'm excited for that. Alright. Now we're going up light blue. Oh, don't worry. I will have to the point where I'm ready to get tier 4 weapons. Because of the way that I'm doing this right now is I'm literally farming. I'm literally grinding. That's why, like the thing says, I'm grinding out resources until I can no longer grind out those resources. Like, what I have to do is I have to go through and I have to just spend a couple of streams or a weekend getting nothing but cotton, right? And then I'm gonna get to the point to where I literally have to go up to the floor 21 and above to get the materials I need. Thank you for the follow, Gurk. I very much appreciate it. And I do hope you enjoy your stay at the kingdom. It's going good. Greetings and good day. Gurkuda, how are you today? Or, Gurkuda sounds better, but what is it? Is it Gurkuda or Gurkuda? As I say that, I realize that sounds exactly the same, and I apologize for sticking my foot in my mouth. How are you today? It's going good. We're just grinding. How about you? What are you up to, my friend? That's good to hear. Oh no, I did not explain the blame thing. It's one of those things where the long story would probably take me a good 20 minutes to explain, which I'm okay with that. The short story is glitches. The long story is, the first time I met this individual on stream, I was having the literal best time I've ever had in that game. As in, like, in XCOM, I had a full squad of, like, the toppest of tier soldiers, basically, right? Grant Kirkland shows up, makes a comment about cursing me, and then, me being the smartass that I am, the name sounds familiar. It's been such a long time though that it's but that's cool. That happens sometimes. You get issues with accounts and account names and stuff like that, and then you get it situated and fixed up. Anyways, I'm glad to see that you're doing good though. That's good to see. So, Grant, he goes, I curse you, right? And me being the way that I am, still doing great. Still doing a fantastic job. I go, oh yeah, you curse me? Your curse ain't doing jack shit, right? Go through the whole stream, fine and dandy. The very next day, right? This is the long version of the story. The very next day, I've had the worst time I've ever had in that game. My A team and my B team are both in the hospital. I just got done with a retaliation mission, which is basically when the aliens get pissed off enough, they send an assault force to take out your units, like your resistance units you got to defend. I literally lost an entire squad of rookies because that's all I could take on that mission. And then in comes Monsieur Kirkland, laughing his ass off about how I told you I cursed you. And that, I think, was what started the character creator, the viewer created characters. Because I was like, fine, what'll get you to lift your curse? If I make a character for you, will that get you to lift your curse? So I made a character for him. Long story short, and like there was that individual, Evil Lord Grant is the character's name. That character 1v1'd, one-rounded, one of the most dangerous enemies in XCOM 2. I'm not going to say what that is exactly until, like, I don't want to spoil it a little bit. But basically, he 1v1'd the most difficult, or one of, if not the most difficult enemies in the game. And a little bit later on, during a retaliation mission, this is where blame comes in. This is where it actually happens. This is where the birth of blame occurs. That was some pre-story. So, we're in a retaliation mission. I put him on a roof behind cover. A soldier shoots at him, misses, but destroys his cover, right? And then, and then a mech, a robotic unit, which is very dangerous, has a free shot, like a non-cover shot. And I'm basically like, well, this is gonna be rip on Kirkland's character, right? Like, he's gonna die. There's no way he's not. And in response, Grant goes, I will not fall, right? And I'm like, you might not die, but you sure as shit are gonna fall. The mech shoots grenades, right? He doesn't shoot it. I think he shot grenades. Regardless of what he did, he missed, basically, destroyed the cover, including the roof, which would normally, I say this, which would normally send your soldier or an enemy to the ground and they would take fall damage, depending on height, depends on fall damage. Only he was just floating there. Evil Lord Grant was literally just floating. Grant, of course, in the chat was laughing their ass off because they were like, I told you I will not fall. And he was stuck up there until he got to move, and he could only move on that, like, whatever turn it was, I don't remember.
Gortical.
But after we moved him, he couldn't attack. It was a series of glitches, and that's where anytime a game glitches, especially if Grant Kirkland is in the chat at the time, we do exclamation point blame. Because there have been several occasions where I've been playing a game, i.e. Final Fantasy 15, which I was bragging to be one of the most stable games. Yeah, he missed a no-cover shot and shot the floor below you. I thought that's what it was. I couldn't quite remember. He missed a no-cover shot, which in XCOM, when you don't have any cover, it's basically like, I'm going to get shot, and I'm possibly going to get crit hit. That's what that is, basically. But yeah, that's where the blame command comes from. Ow. Oh my god. Oh. Fortune's music. Why is it always in this area? Literally in this area? Regardless, the fact that your character took no damage while you were floating in midair, that was like the biggest glitch I think I've ever experienced in XCOM up to that point. But yeah, that's hilarious because he showed up in Final Fantasy 15, which is one of the most stable games I've played, and I mean that like glitches and lag and stuff like that, like most stable game I've ever played. One of them. He showed up, and I looked away to acknowledge chat. And as I'm talking to him, something happens on the screen, so I look back up and I start to hesitate, like as I'm talking, I start to stutter step, right? And then, as I'm in the middle of like, what the hell is going on? My character gets sent to the skybox. That was literally 3 seconds after he showed up on Final Fantasy 15. And it's like, it's stuff like that. Like normally you'd say, oh, it's just coincidence. But when stuff like that keeps happening, keeps reaffirming the blame command, yeah, you gotta just accept that that's a thing that's gonna be, call it coincidence, call it whatever you want. It's just, that's why the blame command exists. A male version of Fortune. Oh god. I'm just thinking about the couple of interactions you have with Fortune. Uncharted, yeah, Uncharted had a couple of glitches as well. Oh, speaking of the Matrix, I've said this a couple times. Any of you hear about Matrix 4? Yep. When the AI went, fuck this shit, I'm out. I know I said it before, but I can't help but say it again because I've looked up information about it recently. And it's all the same characters. It's all the same characters for Matrix 4. Trinity's the same character, Neo's the same character. Like, also, fun fact, guess who else is gonna get a part in it? Neil Patrick Harris. I was like, damn, that's the first time he's getting a part in a movie like this. Hell, I'd be more liable to possibly rent it digitally. Yeah, evenings are packed. I don't know. See, even like it's one of those things where I have no idea if I'll be able to like. I don't know how to word this. It's one of those things where I'm not gonna let things take control of my life, but in closed spaces like that. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Our AI assistant. The AI. Oh God, I hate. Remember that one time where playing The Last of Us 1 and we got the AI knocked us off. The AI knocked us off the bridge in that game. I was like, hello, hello, and I got thrown off the damn bridge. And I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Nice block. Picked the wrong time to unblock. We need wire mountains. Is what we need. Give me all the wire mountain, please. Beehive? No. I don't even know if we need this copper, but I'll take one or two, just in case. Just in case. There we go. Give me all the wire mountain, please. Thank you kindly, good sir. Oh. Shotgun might be one of the most fast firing weapons in this game now that I'm realizing. Because it's like feels like it's 3/10 of a second before it fires. Oh God, which one? I'm trying to think of you're gonna have to go with this one, Grant. I cannot recall which one it is. Or what it is, I mean. You gotta remind me. I hate when this kind of stuff happens. Oh. That's right. So, if a video game has options of like to increase your mobility, like Apex Legends, Titanfall 2, what's the name of that Battle Royale game that came out a little while back? Hyperscape, those types of games. I would rather go up against a team of individuals than a solo Grant Kirkland, basically. In Hyperscape, I'd rather go up against a team by myself than Grant Kirkland, for sure. It is a challenge just for me to keep up with him in some occasions. It is ridiculous. Oh shit. There we go. But yeah, he's. Yeah, I didn't even mention Titanfall because Titanfall is one of those situations. If I actually did kind of 1v1 you, what was it? A 1v me v you and War Dog, right? That's what it was. And there are situations where I would get killed by Grant, respawn halfway across the map, then proceed to get killed by Grant again. That's how fast he was in some situations, on some maps. Like, alright. Sure. Sure. Oh, very fun. Very fun. If you're allies with him, though, it's really fun. If you're against him, it's annoying as shit. Ow. Okay, I want to call hacks. Yeah, no, I've learned my lesson about that. I think this game's like 80% skill, 20% luck, maybe even 85% skill or 90% skill, and 15 or 10% luck. Grant Kirkland, are you sure about that? I have never in my entire life seen someone get so fucking lucky to where they have to restart a game 3 times and still almost managed to beat somebody whose skill is like good, really good. You and your damn ridiculous, stupid luck. I would bet money, Logical Beast. Here's what I would bet. You know how a gambling shroom is a 50-50 on full health or full health and rage, or turns you into a frog? I would bet that every single time Grant gets a mushroom, a gambling shroom, that in every single situation it will be full health and rage, and the one time he's like, just for shits and giggles, like he's full health and rage, it'll turn him into a frog. In every situation where it's like, oh man, I have 1 hit point and no rage, I'm gonna eat this gambling shroom where there's 10 guys aiming at me, he'll get full heals. That's just how it feels anyways. In my distraction, I missed the green path up. But yeah, that's basically the epitome of Mr. Kirkland. Alright? Monsieur Kirkland! Disclaimer about my voices. I like doing voices just for shits and giggles. I'm not trying to actually insult anybody or offend anybody. I do it for a humorous undertone. Stellaris, oh my god. That actually kind of pisses me off. Like that, no joke, that's... Have you ever played Stellaris, Logical Beast? Or anybody, honestly, who's listening to this? I can't remember what galaxy it was. I think it was the normal galaxy. I was doing a kind of a challenge run against Grant Kirkland and War Dog Leader 90. And we were playing in Stellaris, right? On the PlayStation 4. We got positioned in like the middle of the map, right? And Stellaris. Like Star-Lar-is. it's got a weird spelling. Anyways, long story short, yeah, yep, that right there. Long story short, what ended up happening is there was only one way at the very edge of the south part of the galaxy. There was literally only one way to go in to this part of the galaxy. And of course, at the very last star system, Grant Kirkland's there, and he's being protected by basically the AI that's there to be like an end game enemy. So this end game enemy became allies. Like, this is the enemy that's like, I'm not gonna be allies with anybody. You're gonna follow me. Looks at Grant Kirkland. Well, hello there. We're allies now. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. But it gets better. It gets better. Not only did that AI do an alliance with Grant, which I think was a glitch, honestly, because of how weak everybody was compared to him. Not only that, he was attacking War Dog Leader constantly. And if I'm not mistaken, a group of nomads took over a system he was trying to colonize. It was aggravating. Oh. Still burns me a little bit thinking about it. It's pretty fun. It's a pretty chill game. It's one of those ones that I definitely put on the recommend list, especially if it's on sale or something like that. Like if it's on sale for like 20 bucks or something, you want to yonk that. I don't know how much it costs regularly right now. Like it could be 20 bucks right now, and if it is 20 bucks right now, 2 thumbs up. And I would lean towards PC getting, primarily because of the fact the mods that you can add to that game are quite interesting. Of course. That was pretty lucky. But yeah. And that right there, this whole conversation we had for the past 20 minutes or so that we've had. Is one of the reasons why I'm so happy I started streaming. Because now, that's like a thing that exists on this stream, you know what I mean? The blame command exists, and I love that. I just love that kind of stuff. The fact that there could be situations in the future, like I'm seriously thinking about making an exclamation point bees. It doesn't exist yet, but I'm thinking about making an exclamation point bees command just because of the how amused you were by the bee thing. And how many times you can utilize bees in games. Like in Terraria, there's weapons that you can utilize bees in. Oh, okay, so that's interesting. I suck. I absolutely suck. Let's try that again. There we go. That's awesome. That's awesome. I still love how I literally started playing this game. I'm not gonna lie. When I say that a lot, don't I? I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, when I first started playing this game on Thursday of 2 weeks ago, when I just finished playing Watch Dogs 2, I was like not in the mood to play anything else. I just wasn't feeling up to it. I'm like, I put this game on and I go, man, this is probably not, like, I know this game doesn't have a lot of players, but it's probably not going to get that many people watching. But you know what? I don't care. I'm going to play what I want to play, and I'm going to have fun doing it. Had no idea that I would end up getting some of the, like, viewer counts that I've gotten. Like, stable, I mean. Like, I've had days where sometimes 12 people are watching for a little bit, and that's cool. But the amount of people that have stuck around while I play this game has surprised me. And I love it. I just love how tight-knit this community is, and let it die. I really do. And that brings me on to my next subject about viewer counts and stuff. 10 people or 100 people, I'm probably going to be the same. I say probably because you never know, but more than like 99% of the time, I'm going to be exactly the same regardless of how many people are actually watching. You have a sniper back there, buddy? It looks like you do. Man, that's so rude of me. That was so rude of me. Could be. I love the man. It's been so long since I've seen Kappa used by, like, actually, no, yeah, no, it's been a while since I've seen Kappa used without some kind of exactly, like that right there. What just happened there? That's a perfect example of blame right there. This dude, this cat right there. Ow, I'm talking here. You rude bastard. That person right there literally just stopped jumping in midair to aim. That's a perfect example of blame. Oh God. They're gonna kill me. I'm messing up too much. Oh God. Double kill. Now, welcome to my domain. You've given me a snipper rifle. And because you've given me a snipper rifle, I'm going to utilize that to pop your heads off. Thank you. Please come again. But yeah, I think that's the first time I've ever seen an enemy. Like, I can't even do that. Yeah, I can't. I cannot jump and then aim. I have no idea how the AI did it. You do it if you... Nope. Nope. What if you... No, you can't do that. Weird. Weird. And when he fell, he didn't take any fall damage. Which he should have. Of course. Is it the Arachne clip? I was actually talking about that clip earlier. Of course, show him that clip. So, after you see the clip, I have a little bit of explaining to do, basically. If that's the clip that I'm thinking about. It could be one of the 10 other clips that revolve around ridiculousness and... Turn your head. There. There we go. Oh shit. Why are you running? Why are you running? But yeah, you can definitely show a clip to Peace. I'll have to look at the clip myself, actually, just to see what exactly I'm gonna be talking about. Oh, yep, that one. Oh, you guys are sharing your, some of your favorite clips. Oh, yep, that is the double kill. Gotcha. Double kill. See, it's funny because I've said this before, and I'm probably going to say it a couple times in the future. Putting your thoughts into words as you're playing a video game is a lot harder than you would think. And I actually like knew it would be like I just feel like I wouldn't be able to just start streaming right off the rip, being able to talk. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen, Logical Beast. The shot missed. The shot missed. It hit something explosive, killed the enemy that blows up, and then killed, like, it did double explosion damage basically, and killed the commander, or the not the commander, the officer we needed. Right? That's the pre-story behind that. Literally, I go, say something about it'd be nice if you kill that guy or something like that. Unfortunately, the clip cuts off the point to where I go, I didn't mean like that, because they missed the shot, and yeah. Yep, thoughts into words. It's hard to do. It's hard to put your thoughts into words sometimes. I literally had to practice a month by doing, like, when I first started this, I thought I was going to be doing YouTube 3 days out of the week. And on every T-Day, Tuesday and Thursday, I would stream, right? So on June 1st, I started recording Grand Theft Auto in first person. Like, I want to do something different I haven't seen before, right? So I was going to record Grand Theft Auto on PlayStation 4 in first person. I only had limited resets at a certain point. Like, basically, it was just going to be a ridiculous version of Grand Theft Auto 5. And I was using that as a dry run in practice to be able to communicate while I'm also playing a video game. I got to the point to where I could confidently communicate my thoughts into words. And then I started streaming on July 1st. We're just gonna stab you. And I liked streaming so much because I just liked it so much that I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna focus on streaming. I'm gonna put everything into streaming. Yeah, of course. I appreciate you guys asking permission, and I recommend you keep doing that. But more than likely, I'm gonna be okay with it. The only thing that I would have issue with is some random person comes along and unpromptedly does self-promotion stuff like that. That's tactics. You know what I mean? You guys asking for permission is wonderful. It's great. Ow. You stabbing me with that stupid machete of yours is not great. I'm gonna punch you in the face. But yeah, I started July 1st and I liked it so much I decided to keep doing it. But it was definitely a difficult scenario of putting my thoughts into words. And even more so, like right now, sometimes you can tell I'll start to, like, use... Oh, crap. Okay, yeah, we both suck. Anyways, like right there, how I got a little panicky. That kind of stuff happens, and I can't help that kind of stuff from happening. And you'll see me start to hesitate sometimes and do a little bit of runoff sentences because I'm still trying to gain my thoughts. And it's very difficult to do, to play a game and communicate at the same time and hold a conversation. Especially when you add other stuff as well. Be it alcohol, like say I'm doing a celebratory stream. Every July 4th, I'll probably go live for a little bit and drink. And the last time I did that, I got so drunk, I was sitting in my chair, and I was going back and forth wobbling like I was on a boat, singing "We All Live in a Yellow Submarine." So that right there definitely alters how well I'd be able to play a game. Greetings and good day, Joe Jenga. How are you today? Oh yeah, no, I've that was the second or third drunk I've ever, like, most drunk I've ever been. The first drunk I've ever been was at my sister's wedding. I almost said her name. I'm not gonna do that just because of reasons. But anyways, it was my sister's wedding, and I had turned 21 a couple months prior, and I was like, wait, they have an open bar, and I'm allowed to drink? I'm gonna do that experiment, see how fucked up I can get. 13 wine coolers, 4 beers, 3 shots of bourbon. For my first time, I like sat down and drunk. Greetings and good day, Fitz. How are you today? But yeah, I was completely effed up. My dad was about just as drunk as I was, and we got this. No, that was a different situation. I wasn't drunk that night. Anyways. But yeah, I got hammered. I woke up and everyone was like, you okay? You good? You got a hangover? I'm like, nope. I drank as much, if not more, water than I did alcohol. And I drank like 2 gallons of both. It felt like. Not really, obviously. I'd probably be dead if I tried to drink 2 gallons of alcohol. No. Well, if you're driving home, pay more attention to the road than me, obviously. Be safe. And all that jazz. But yeah, you have a good day at work, my friend? Again. Oh, come on. Don't just accept your death. Thank you. Thank you for just accepting your death. Oh, okay. Well, just making sure. I've heard of some situations where some individuals would be like, I got this. I'm gonna put you on my phone, put you behind my dash while I'm driving, and I'm like, why would you? Don't know. I will pull this stream over if you try and do something like that. I'm not joking. In situations like that, I will legitimately like stop playing the game and be like, no, you're bad. Smack, water bottle, something to prevent you from doing that. Because your safety does not go above anything. Anybody's safety don't go above anything like that. I mean, this will go up on YouTube. I know people like watching it live, but this will go up on YouTube. There's a VOD. I'll be streaming tomorrow. All that jazz. But yeah, you're good. I was just making sure. I'd rather be safe than sorry, you know? Hi, Jindai. You know it gets bad when you know what, like, she's gonna teleport right in front of me or behind me, depending on my positioning. Again, I'm okay with that. Oh, okay. You absolute fuck nugget of a boss. What was that? And you put me up here. Okay, sure. Just die, thank you. What? I couldn't even say anything when that was happening because I was like, this is not happening. She is not gonna knock me. She knocked me off the edge. I'm not gonna die to... Oh, I would... Okay, yeah, no. More than half my health. Yeah, I wasn't surviving that. But yeah, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that you're not experiencing pain. That is not a fun thing to experience. Anyways, aside from Jindai absolutely wrecking me, with unintentional damage. But yeah, that is a yes. That is a yes. You can post the clip. I still can't. She did the attack, hit me there, and I flew off the thing. This might be a clip that I haven't seen yet, honestly. I'm almost tempted to check it out myself. In fact, I'm gonna mute and do that. Right. We were actually just talking about Fallen Order a little bit ago, ironically enough. So that's very thematic. A little bit ago was an hour ago. Where am I going? What am I doing? Going down and to the right. I'm gonna have to put a pair of gloves on because my fingers are starting to get cold. Did I? Yeah, I did deal with those guys. But yeah. There we go. Alright, now while the load screen's going, I'm gonna do that. Yes. I can get, if you were here yesterday, you could see how hyper I can get sometimes. And honestly, I'm probably gonna have a couple of days before Cyberpunk 2077 comes out where the stream will probably be longer than normal up until the day of, like the day before. Or the week before. The week before I'm probably gonna be doing like... The week before, I'm probably gonna be chilling and just rewatching Nightwire Live on stream, stuff like that, just like redoing that kind of stuff on stream for a couple of hours, and then getting as much rest as possible, because I'm not, like, I know how I get about video games sometimes that I'm really hyped for, and this is the, like, aside from God of War, which was the first time I played it was before I started live streaming, and when I did play it, I didn't play it for nearly as long as I normally play games I'm hyped for, both because I was on the hardest difficulty and I was drinking every time I died. If the July 4th stream of this year that I did, where I got as drunk as I got, was not the second and it was the third, then the second most drunk I've ever been was on 2018 April 20th or whatever, when I was taking a shot every single time I died in God of War. And on the hardest difficulty, you die a lot. And when you start to do something like that, you die more because you're drunk. It was a vicious cycle and something I will probably never ever do like that. If I ever do like a drinking type stream where I take a shot or take a drink of my alcohol, whoops, it'll be more along the lines of something like every time we succeed at something or something. Controller, please don't. Controller! Thank you for your assistance. Much obliged. Now you're taking my kills. Oh. That's a shame. For me, I don't know. I hate any music, no matter what it is. If I'm in a car, I can't stand loud music in a vehicle. Right? I mean, it's funny I say that because when I'm sitting down reading or when I'm writing or something like that, I'll listen to music really loudly. Maybe not as loud as like a rock concert loud, but like louder than I would in a car, basically. Is that? Okay, good. I need those. But I just don't like loud music when driving. And the worst part is it's Christmas music, music that you're going to be hearing for about a month and a half. I don't think so. Yeah, that's the thing about Christmas. Wait. How did I guess we're going up this path? I guess we're going up here to Data. Or Dida. And from Dida we're going down. Anyways. No, I understand that completely because Christmas music is going to be playing for a long time. But yeah, you do not scream a lot, Grant. Also, I do thank you for stopping by, and I do hope you enjoyed your stay at the Kingdom. And until next time, take care, and have a good one. That's gonna get very difficult to do. I'll have to do a blank. Yeah, no. Depends. I'm getting a little iffy with how I'm saying things because not iffy with how I'm saying things, but my speech is stutter stepping right now basically because I'm thinking about like potential future scenarios. I'll worry about those potential future scenarios when those future scenarios are occurring. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I really do appreciate. See, I will keep it. I'm okay. Let's try that again. Now, as I was trying to say, I'm a variety streamer. I'm like next week I'm gonna be playing Grand Theft Auto 5, right? And I'm probably gonna be playing that for quite some time, casually. And the reason that I'm doing that is because I want people who may come around to be like, yes, this is a game I will be playing on stream from time to time. Because in the future, I intend to recreate my hardcore Grand Theft Auto 5 playthrough. And I'm gonna put a bunch of mods in it. Like, there's mods that allow you to take, like, they make bullet damage realistic, they make your cars need gas, they make your characters need food and drink and stuff like that. And if you want to make a hardcore playthrough, you start adding that kind of stuff to the game. So that's my intention for that after my casual playthrough next week. But mind you, it's going to be one of those things of I'm going to do a casual playthrough of Grand Theft Auto next week. Start it, at least. Start it. I don't know how long it's going to take because how long I tend to play games like that. And then December 10th, I'm going to get lost in Night City, basically. But my question kind of thing was, I mean, it kind of does, I guess. When I'm scrolling through Twitter or I'm scrolling on YouTube and I see X game or something funny moments or clips or whatever. Yeah, clips do. Clips definitely do. Yes, I do have plans for modded Skyrim. I gotta get it for PC first of all. I gotta do a quote-unquote regular playthrough of that game just to refresh my memory of how to play it, basically. And then first things first, I need to find a fishing mod that works. I highly doubt I will because apparently anybody who makes a fishing mod for that game doesn't keep updating it. Why? I don't know. But that's the first thing I need to do. And then I need to figure out how to make the game absolutely 100% different from Skyrim. As in, what is this game? It's Skyrim. Doesn't look like it? Good. But yeah, no, on a more realistic note, I have ideas of making the dragons like much harder to kill. I have thoughts about making the war seem more warlike. Just random stuff like that. And don't forget, there's other Bethesda-esque games that you could mod the hell out of. Like Fallout 4, for example. Hilariously enough, any game that's on PC, you could pretty much mod. If you get... Because human beings are stupid, Fitz. The answer to that is because humans are stupid. The reason they drive stupid is because they themselves are moronic individuals that don't give two shits about anything other than what they're doing and what concerns them. That's why. Unfortunately. But yeah, perfect example, if you get Metal Gear Solid 5, not gonna say anything about it, but if you get Metal Gear Solid 5, is it Metal Gear Solid 5?
Nice one.
Whatever it is, the most recent one, if you get that for the PC, you can actually mod that game too. But yeah, people, they drive stupid at night, they drive stupid at the day, they drive stupid on a holiday. It does not matter what time of day, year, or season it is. Like, they'll drive as stupid as they've always driven. A lot of people have this tendency when they're behind the wheel to think that they're invulnerable when they're behind a car, you know? Oh, I'm behind this box of steel. I'm perfectly fine. Nothing could harm me. Where am I? I'm in data. I should probably use the elevator. Then again, I have a lot of open space, so what I should do... You know what I could do? I could go to Nora, Tosme. No, we could go down to Temo Uma. That's what I want to do. I want to go down to Temo Uma, actually. Because what we're going to do is we're going to head down all the way to Kaga. And then either that or we'll go down to floor 13. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Depends on how full we get with what resources. This is not an ambush. Is that cotton? That there was cotton. And we are going to take that there cotton because we need that there cotton to do all the good things. We need to go down Blue Path, so it's actually one of those routes we need to take, but we're going to take the left route instead of the right route to the down path because we want to make sure we've looted this entire area before we progress to the next area. There's this one time in high school where I was in my English class, or my whatever class it was. Basically, long story short, I was working on the computer, right? And normally when I'm like over here, like listening to somebody's stories, I keep my mouth shut because it doesn't involve me. I'm not involved. But I'm listening to this one individual talk to his buddy about what they were doing over the weekend, right? And what they had done is, I like saying this, it's almost unbelievable to me, and I was right there listening to them talk about this. But they go, yeah, and we even had, like, they would talk about going to this party or whatever, and they filled the car up with, like, overcapacity. And when I mean overcapacity, they even had 2 people inside the fucking trunk. Like, they willingly put themselves in the trunk of the fucking car to go to this party or whatever. And I couldn't help myself. I was like, the fuck did you just say? Like, how unsafe? How unfucking safe is that? There were 5 people inside the car, not including the 2 in the trunk. So that's why people drive stupid, because they are fucking stupid. Because aside from that being the most, like, unbelievably dangerous, right? Like, unbelievably dangerous. Having 5 people in a car, just like on the seats. Don't even get started with the 2 people in the fucking trunk, right? But yeah, that right there, like, floored me. And then I had a thought where I was like, man, I can't wait till I get out of high school and I don't have to deal with these morons anymore. And I stopped mid-thought and was absolutely horrified at the realization that those are my peers. When I get out of high school, they get out of high school. Oh God, no. And like, I had that existential crisis moment where I was just staring straight ahead. Not art teacher. Why did I say art teacher? English teacher, or whatever the hell class it was. I know it wasn't art. I know it wasn't art because we never went to the computers in art class. Anyways, I'm pretty sure it was literature. Literature, that's the word. Lit teacher comes up to me and is like, "You okay there?" And I'm like, I look over like with this haunted look on my face and I go, "No, I just realized these are my peers." Lit teacher started laughing and was like, nodded their head and just walked on. And I was like, oh my God. This is now a car safety stream. Buckle up or fuckle out. Yeah, people are stupid. Seeing a car you want. Yeah, that always sucks. Anything, really. When you see something, you're like, ooh, I just want that. I just want it right now, but I can't get it. Here's my thoughts and opinions. You want the this is like my piece of advice, take it with you everywhere you go. Drive like your life literally depends on it, because it fucking does. That's about the best piece of advice I could give. And honestly, that's one of the only things that's gonna get through to somebody's heads, because they don't give a fuck about their fellow man, for the most part, right? Like, a lot of people, they don't give a shit. They'll see somebody just fucking bleeding out on the street and they'll be like, sucks to be them. They probably won't even fucking look over. They'll probably just skip to my Lou, my darling, all the way to the fucking grocery store. You can tell this is a subject that aggravates me. People, human beings, and how they are, aggravate me immensely sometimes. Black 2-door Jeep. Ooh. Well, this is always one of those things where you will have plenty of chances in the future to get the item that you do so desire to do. Honestly, that's probably the best way to look at things, right there. Like, I'm of a mind that your life is equal to everybody else's, right? That's what my mindset is. But in a situation where you're driving, viewing everybody as fragile fucking... Well, that's not exactly what you're saying, but viewing everybody as fragile little rabbits, like, that's what they should do. That's what humans should do, because apparently humans care more about fucking animals than they do, their fellow man. So just imagine when you're driving, there's like billions of baby bunnies that you have to worry about. What is going on over here? This is hilarious to me. So who's our money on? My money's on the Mark III. Mark III won. Using resources to prevent damage from... Ow, ow, ow. Even then, like, you probably have experience, you probably have a niece, what have you. But even then, there are some people that just don't have extended family like that. Like, they're an only child. They either don't know or barely know grandparents. The only thing they've known is their parents, right? And trying to say something like drive like their parents in the car could be worse or better for their driver safety habit, right? Because if you're like some people, sometimes their parent is like, why are you driving so slow? Put your foot on the gas or something like that, right? So some circumstances don't always work for everybody. Hell, some people might hate rabbits, and me saying that makes them want to... Oh, this is probably us dying, yeah? Yeah, this is us dying. Maybe not. Maybe we'll get lucky and not die, you know? But yeah. You have a good, I believe from the way you're talking, you have a good habit, a good mindset. Other individuals obviously do not. But yeah, that's definitely something that's gonna stick with me for probably the rest of my life. Also, the realization of like, oh shit, these are my peers? I have to fucking deal with these people in my everyday life? And it makes it, and what's really funny is, the fact that Jojenga's lurking right now makes it harder for me not to say the names of certain individuals in some of these stories, because I know Jojenga from said high school years, and all I want to do right now is be like, hey, remember when so-and-so did this, or remember when this happened? And it's like, you can't, I mean, I could, but I'm not going to use names. That's uncouth, if you will. After this run, I'm probably gonna do a couple of raids and then call it, because I'm starting to get a headache. Starting to get tired too. What a dumb rumor to spread. That's... what? I'm pretty sure a similar rumor like that got spread about me. I used to, like, for about 10 months to deal with some stuff, like family related stuff. I had to live in West Virginia, and so I went to school there. And it was one of those situations where we were iffy on whether or not we'd be living in West Virginia for like forever, or if we would be moving back to Ohio. Obviously, we moved back to Ohio eventually after 10 months time. But after that, like, I didn't really announce to the, because at the time after high school or after schooling, and I don't even remember what it was, after schooling in West Virginia, it was the summer break, and that's when we moved back to Ohio. And I'm pretty sure a rumor like that occurred until one of my family members was talking to me on the phone, and then they handed the phone over to somebody who I went to school with, and that somebody was like, "Oh, you're alive?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I'm pretty sure a similar rumor like that occurred when in my West Virginia school. God, I have so many stories about when I went to school in West Virginia. Not all of them the best. Half of them I don't think I can actually talk about. Anyways, moving on. That's weird. People create, like... This is the thing about rumors. You can go from getting a paper cut at the beginning of the day to at the end of the day, your finger got cut off. And that's best case scenario right there. That's not taking into account how people get. I mean, of course people remember you existed. I'm the type of person that it might take me a while to remember, like, get a good grasp of who you are and, like, all that jazz. But after a while, I'll be like, all right, this is Fitz. He has a tendency to work on these days, and he shows up around this time. Like, that's just who I am and how I be. Like, for the most part, because Joe Jenga works late, they won't really be showing up too often to the stream, but when they do, it'll be later, and they'll be lurking primarily, right? Like, that's because of the habit they established. From what I'm garnering from Logical Beast lives in a more Europeanish area because of the time difference. So when I'm streaming at around this time, he's just waking up. I barely remember I exist. Don't be having an existential crisis on me. Oh my god, I should have retweeted it or whatever, but I was going through Twitter the other day, and these people had trained this dog to use this little, like, talk pad thing, where the dog could... Oh my god, this is the first time I've ever looked out here. How much shit have I missed on this balcony? Anyways, they trained the dog to be able to press these buttons to communicate, and, like... what had ended up happening was the dog asks, "Who's this?" and looks in a mirror, right? And then, after the owner of said dog is like, "Well, that's Bunny, that's you." Dog stared at the mirror for a little bit, looked out the door, like the window door type thing, for a little bit, went back to the little touchpad, pressed help and stared at they're human. And I was laughing my ass off. I was like, oh my god. Existential crisis must? That's not the best mindset to have, honestly, about being, assuming you're easy to forget. Bunny, yep. Who this? That's Bunny. God, that was the name of the dog. I wasn't 100% sure. Did I say Bunny? I might have even said Bunny, but my brain gets jumbled sometimes when I'm doing these focus mode fights. Oh, could not recommend more to check them out. And then you have people, I love reading the comments and stuff like that, because you have people going, oh, that's just a coincidence that the dog hit those buttons and acted that way. How in the fuck can you say that's a coincidence? Because you see the dog's you see the dog's paw hit the button. It's not like it walks by, it hits the button, looks over, hits the other button, and then proceeds to act. After hitting a button, it acts. I hate when people are like so ignorant about how intelligent animals can be that they refuse to believe what's literally right in front of their face, right? I hate that. Hell, a lot of humans seem to forget that we ourselves are animals. Who named ourselves Homo sapiens? You know what Homo sapien means? Wise. That's how full of ourselves we are. We named ourselves doubly wise because of how full of ourselves we are. But yeah, that dog is very intelligent. And the way that it's humans, I'm gonna say that in that way from now on. It's humans, taught it and trained it is phenomenal. No. Ah, I want to shoot with the shotgun. That's fine though, I guess. But now we can hit Kaga and then use the elevator to get the hell out of here. And again, what is our resource loadout looking like? A lot of MDF, a lot of iron, a lot of aluminum cans. Yeah, we can bounce. We can bounce, I think. And cotton, 4 pieces of cotton. That's good. This is a good run we've had so far. Oh, that's a shit miss. All right. Nice. That is a good thing to hear, my friend. That's a good comboer. That jump attack. Ooh. I myself had burgers for dinner time. Oh no. We're gonna have to start dropping things soon. Got a lot of vegetable oil, and that's awesome, but oh no. Oh no. But yeah, I myself had burgers for dinner. I'm actually starting to get hungry too, so I should probably look towards getting breakfast because at around like time that I end stream. Nice. Nice. But yeah, around the time that I end stream, I normally like whoever I raid / host, I have a tendency to afterwards, like I'll check them out while I'm eating breakfast. Because a lot of the time when I host somebody / raid somebody, I've never really seen some of their stuff. I like to try and do it towards new people that are also playing in the same directory as me. In the future, I might branch out a little bit. I have in mind a couple of people. Like, honestly, this is how far ahead I like to think sometimes. I'm over here literally thinking about yeah, I'm a little over here thinking about when I'm ending my Cyberpunk 2077 marathon stream, the potential people that I could host, right? Because in that situation, I don't think I want to host somebody who's playing Cyberpunk unless it's somebody who has like only a handful of viewers or whatever, right? Or I host someone completely different, and it just all depends on if I remember, like if my brain's working at 100% capacity when I go to do that or whatever. But this is how far ahead I like to think. Thinking like a month ahead. Actually, oh. Okay, so one of the people that I follow on Twitter is, honestly, and I'm so glad I did follow it when it first came out, the Cyberpunk 2077 countdown. That guy, or individual, I should say. When they first started their countdown Twitter, I followed them. And it's been hilarious, the memes that have been created just because of the delays and stuff, and how they're like, yeah, another delay. At this point, I'm like 98% positive they're not delaying again. And the game will be coming out December 10th, because it's reached that point where it's time to nut up or shut up, basically. But yeah, it is a good habit to have. I like trying to have good habits. I like thinking ahead. I always like to be prepared for any inevitability, or maybe not inevitability, but possibility, I should say. So like every day I go for a stream, I'm always like, how am I gonna be like mentally prepping myself in the off chance that I get like 100 viewers all of a sudden, or I get a big raid or a big host. I always like to keep myself mentally prepared, right? Hell, I like to keep myself in the same mindset even if I get a small host of 1 person or 2 people. Like, how am I gonna act? What am I gonna say? Surprises are good, you know? Having the same old routine, or doing the same thing over and over again can make can kind of make life boring sometimes, you know? That's one of the reasons why I refuse, even if it's not good for, like, even if it would have been better for me to do nothing but play XCOM. I'm the type of person that just can't do that. I'd get bored eventually. And I don't want to have a situation where all the people that are watching me is for me to play XCOM, and I'm stuck either playing XCOM or without viewers. So, again, I'm of the mindset that any view count, any number, I'll be the same way. But, just for example, right? I like to keep my mindset in a situation of like, I don't want to get bored with a game and be forced to either play it or have no one watching me, right? Because again, as much as I just do this for the hell of it and to have the fun of it, I also like having a bunch of people chilling and playing the game with me, you know? There's something about having, even if people have no idea what this game's about, having individuals chilling and being like, yo, what's up? How you doing? Every day like it's an adventure. Exactly, exactly. And I like to do that with everything that I do too. Hell, I personally still like to eat gummies. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm a gummy bear. Like, I love eating them. And sometimes, I'm 25 years old, mind you. And sometimes, if I'm just like in one of my moods, I will separate the gummies of the bears and the worms, if I have a worm gummy, and I'll have them battle each other, right? Like, I'm 25 years old and I still battle, like, have wars between gummies as if I was 5. To some people, does that seem childish as hell? Yeah. Do I care? Not one fuck given. And that's perfectly fine. The basic premise of this game is you're trying to climb the Tower of Barbs. It's got similar aspects of games like Dark Souls and stuff like that, but it's got its obvious differences. It's a free-to-play game. You can play it on PC, PS4, and I'm not sure, but I would believe you can play it on Xbox as well. I would highly recommend, at least for somebody like me, I have to play this game with a controller, because there's no way I could play this on keyboard and mouse. You might have a better way playing it on keyboard and mouse than with controller, though. I don't know. Yeah, making appointments. I mean, fuck. In the future, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do my taxes. Like, that's gonna be the most adult thing I think I'll ever do in my entire life is taxes. And what's really fun is figuring out how to do your taxes as like somebody who does this kind of stuff, like who's a streamer or a YouTuber. That's the funnest from the stuff that I've just looked up. Making appointments is easier, but if you want to do like not a quote off, but basically what I'm trying to get at is, if you could name one thing that is literally the most adult thing, like what it is that adults do, the first thing that comes to mind is taxes. You can work a 9 to 5, you could do whatever, right? But literally, to me, the most adult thing one can do is that. I mean, there's a lot of other stuff that also equates to adulting, but taxes be what... I'm trying to remember where the hell we go. This path. Okay, there we go. But yeah, taxes is the most adult equated thing that I could think of. And again, I mean, how much space do I have left? I mean, at this point, it's just go back to the waiting room, right? That's a piece of iron. You know what? Lexia, oh, that shit sucks. I like sometimes looking up certain afflictions and stuff like that, just to understand what it could possibly be that individuals are going through. Color blindness sucks. Dyslexia sucks. You have a hair of health left, buddy. Just do the... Just... You have annoyed me. Now, how did that do that? What? I was just about to say how awesome I was doing a second ago, and then that dude screwed me up by surviving, and now this dude with the machete is gonna kick my ass. Well, yeah, that's not you sucking at math. That's an issue you have that is affecting your ability to do math. You probably are really good at math if like someone were to voice the problem verbally to you. All right, you could probably fix a problem quicker than I could. My brain's sucking. It happens. I myself have an issue with R's, right? Like a slight speech impediment, whatever speech issue, whatever the hell it's called. Sometimes if I'm speaking too fast, you'll catch it. But like, if I try to say, the worm in the warm woods walks on Wednesday. Alright? If I try to say that fast, my tongue's gonna get all tongue-tied. Yeah, that sucks. That really does suck. But hopefully it's not too detrimental. Hopefully it's not too detrimental. Oh, okay. I'm gonna wrap up. I'm gonna put my materials away. Do a little bit of R&D if I can. Maybe do some raiding if I can. I probably won't be able to do successful raiding. And then I'm probably just gonna sort my stuff and then call it.
This program is brought to you by
Yeah, I think that might be with me sometimes as well. If my mouth tries to keep up with my brain, my tongue gets a little messed up. Like, you'll notice sometimes when I'm talking, it's really noticeable when I start to have a long conversation with somebody and I'm in the middle of doing something in a video game, because I'll start to pause a lot more often and I'll start to use sentence fillers like or and like that kind of stuff more often, because it helps my brain catch up to to refocus. It's not yeah, basically it's a refocusing issue. Sometimes. Other times it's because my brain's moved on to 12 different subjects already. That's where ADHD, that's like the ADHD, ADD stuff. I have that, I think, very minorly. Alright? Because my brain's moving in 20 different directions all the damn time. Bronson Magnum? Cool. Assassin crossbow. Well, we got to the point that I wanted to get at, so we're definitely gonna have to go soon, very soon. We're gonna have to go up to floor 21 and above to get these things upgraded. We need one more. Wait.
Come back anytime.
Mind you, I want to say I've never officially been diagnosed. It's one of those things where, because of how, oh God, because of how certain things are with me, it's like, yes, these are things that I probably have a minor iteration of. And that, like OCD, I know I have that a little bit with like cleaning and stuff like that. If certain things aren't cleaned a certain way, I cannot, like, I can't. I have to stop what I'm doing and clean my shit up if it needs cleaned. You know what? No, we won't do that tomorrow. I was gonna say we're gonna fight Colonel Jackson tomorrow, but probably not. But yeah, I know I have one of those two. I don't know which one it is. I don't think it's ADHD. I think I just have ADD. Because there'll be a lot of situations where I'll be doing something. It's really noticeable in certain video games. It's really easy for me to focus in this video game because I only got one thing I gotta do, right?
Oh, come back anytime.
I'm the kind of person that I think it's better to know what's going on than to not know and just assume. Like, me, I want to get this stuff figured out ASAP to make sure, like, to officially get diagnosed or not. Yeah, it is. It was. I just don't remember what it's called. ADD and ADHD was merged recently. And I do not know what the thing is for it. But it's really noticeable that I have one of those two in video games when I'm, like, really focused, like, Skyrim. If I was playing Skyrim, you'd really be able to notice because I'd be like, all right, this is what we're gonna do right now. And within 5 minutes, I'm doing 2 other things because I need to do those things.
This one looks worthwhile.
I want to get this weapon.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Nothing goes wrong
Well,
under my watch.
we're almost to that point. I'm getting so happy we're almost to that point with most of these things. It's really gonna suck with the clothes though. We need so much more cotton, it's ridiculous. We need leather for this, cotton for this. Like, I don't even want to start working on this yet until I'm done with the weapons. Yeah, inattentive type. Yep. That. Now that you say that, that rings a bell. Inattentive. Hold on. You know what we're gonna do before we end stream? We're gonna look it up. We're gonna look it up before we end stream. Or before I end stream. Our storage chest is getting too filled up right now. And I need to figure out what to get rid of to make it not stored up. So we're probably gonna sell a shit ton of mushrooms. Hey, chainsaw vapor. Complete. Wow. Okay, we're gonna be doing a lot of grinding still. All right. That's gone. Selling 4 of these. Selling a couple of these. Selling all of these. I'll keep some of those. I'll sell these. I'm keeping the life shrooms. The gold life shrooms at the very least. These are not that hard to get actually now that I think about it. I'll keep the oak shrooms. I'll sell any of beasts that I have, except the honeycombs and Sasori Sam. We do not get rid of Sasori Sam. Also, I think I want to keep the lizard and a couple of these guys, these snails. Okay, that frees up a little bit of storage space. We can get rid of these iron scraps for now. Veneer planks we actually need to keep. This cotton we need, the hemp I'm not sure about, but we're gonna keep it just in case. DOD arms, blue metal we need. Do we need it? I think we do actually. Whatever, we'll keep everything else we got because we stored up some, we freed up some space for our storage. Hopefully tomorrow's login bonus will be like death metal. Here you go. We'll get a couple death metals tomorrow after this ends. Hopefully, if we win, let's do a little bit of a gander. Let's do a little bit of a gander and see where we're at right now. We're winning against Fukushima. No, we're not. We're losing. I think. Hopefully, throughout the day, it'll transfer over and we'll start to win some more. Whatever. I did my participation medal, so we have 100,000 kill coins. So what we're gonna do is, since we're grinding, we're going to.
Oh, welcome back.
I want to play with this weapon a little bit. We're only gonna get 2 more weapons or 3 more weapons. I'm gonna get this, so 2 more weapons. 1 more weapon. No more weapon. Because these will get destroyed as we progress. I'm almost tempted to buy the special steel, just because there's 5 of these, and we'll need it in the future. But the problem is it's taking up 5 storage spots for 60k. It's fine. It's one of the few things I know I know I'll need biofuel. I know I'll need that. I'm honestly more akin to buying a 50k premium decal instead. Reduced falling damage. We have 3 of those. We could probably start to get rid of some of these decals. Like, I can get rid of 2 of these, I think. Anything that says, like, I can get rid of one of these. One of these, maybe. Am I mistaken, or are these actually different? Anyways. Oh, that sucks. Okay, just making sure. Because I'm like, the RE like, that sounds different, but it always like weirds me out when I know what a blueprint is. Oh no, I'm gonna save my RE points, don't worry. I don't even have, I only have what is it? 7,550 RE points right now. Oh, recycled blueprint. Okay, that makes sense. Got it. No, I'm getting ready to actually call it here, I think. Honestly. Because I'm starting to get tired. It's 2 a.m.? Holy shit. Yeah, no, I'm gonna call it here. Because I'm gonna try and wake up early so I can stream the Nightwire City Live thing. We're gonna find someone to host, obviously. We're gonna before we forget, we're gonna get our tip. We're gonna get our tip. Oh yeah, that's right. Hopefully you'll be fine. Hopefully you'll be fine. That's nothing to play around with, though. If you start feeling anything weird, immediately, you know, like, obviously, go get the help that you need and all that jazz. Oh, there we go. We got the Majin tip telling us to run. I kind of, you know what? Nah, that's too much.
Oh, hey. Finally
I'm gonna call it.
I thought you were dead or something.
Possibly. I'm gonna do what I have a tendency when I'm going to raid somebody is I look through the people that I'm following to see if there's anybody that's like that's on before I raid them. But more than likely, I have a tendency to also raid people that are in the same directory as me because it just feels weird when you. It feels weird when you go, all right, I'm gonna host someone that's not playing this game that the people that have been watching me have been watching. But then again, it's one of those situations of like that makes sense though to also do that and raid those type of people. Wow. Of course, just when I start to also in the future I'm not going to acknowledge what has just happened. In the future I would like to say not to acknowledge what's going on there because I think sometimes acknowledging that causes it to happen. So we'll just act like it doesn't exist and get rid of it and move on. Let me put the music on because I was thinking about it, I'm like, wait a minute. It's kind of like how some bullies are. Like if you just ignore them, they go away, honestly. It is funny. You know what? I'm probably going to roast them sometimes too. It's a 50-50 with me. Right now my mindset says just ignore them and they go away. Tomorrow my mindset might be roast them until the fucking turkey is burnt. Basically. Hopefully I'll actually be able to wake up on time to restream the Nightwire City Live. If not, I'll do it when I start stream. What's the word I'm looking for? I totally forgot my train of thought here. Oh, so here's the plan. If I don't go live at 11:30 a.m. tomorrow, or in 9 hours, if I don't go live in 9 hours, basically, I missed the live version of it. And what that means is I'm either going to do one of two things. What I'm probably going to do, more than likely, is I'm going to, before I start my stream, before I start playing the game, before I start doing Let It Die, I'm going to watch a YouTube version or the pre-stream or whatever the hell it's called, the VOD of Nightwire Live, right? And then we'll discuss that and go into, what should we call it then? Let It Die then. You gotta love when you literally just talk about the Nightwire Live thing and Cyberpunk 2077, and you go to check out somebody's stream, and they show a commercial for Cyberpunk 2077. I get it, damn it. I understand. I am aware of this. I would bet money, Logical Beast, that the individual that I'm currently looking at is your other buddy that you were talking about. El Topo 1990. Is that one of them? Yeah. I figured. So in that case, what is that? Oh, now you got me curious. That, and I want to kind of put you on the spot a little bit while I stretch. Oh. Oh man, ooh, that was good. That was good. Oh, that was good. Did you hear that crack? Or no? Was it too low? I was doing my stretches and my back went. Oh, felt so good. Yeah. You know why he was banned for 7 days? He was stream sniping on the Twitch Rivals tournament. He purposefully got Dr. Lupo out. He went to the stream, made sure it was Dr. Lupo, got Dr. Lupo out. And they banned him from Twitch Rivals for 6 months and streamed 7 days. Yeah, it kind of sucks. It does. But it happens sometimes. People sometimes make a mistake. They're not thinking. They're like, oh, this will be funny. I'll do this. Not realizing what they're doing exactly. I have a question really quickly before I send the raid on over to Sir Fancy. What's up with the fish-eyed look on some of these streams that I've been seeing? Is that's what happens when you go to a higher level? Oh no, it was pretty funny. Not gonna lie, it was hilarious. Serial killer decal. Okay, I was wondering because I was like, does that happen when you go to higher floors, or does that happen when all right, Spotify's doing the ad right now, so I guess I'm gonna send it on over the host, the raid. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure because that stuff, every enemy you kill is 10% more. Oh, wow, that's really good. Well, my brain's gonna have to get used to that then. I was literally about to say, because on some days, stuff like that might make me a little queasy. Well, brain, you're gonna get the fuck used to that then. Every enemy you kill is 10% more damage. You're gonna see nothing but fisheye. That's great. That's great. I was like, if that happens on later floors, it's gonna. I'm not gonna be able to go too much grinding on later floors. But because it's a decal, I could avoid that decal if I want to. The problem is, I don't want to not go with that decal. Holy crap! That's awesome. Anyways, I've kind of delayed too often. We're gonna send it over to Sir Fancy Dance, especially because it seems like he's doing the high level stuff, and I've loved being lost, trying to figure out what's going on. Anyways, hopefully I'll be able to wake up early and get live with Nightwire City. If not, it'll be later, and I'll be watching it at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And I'll separate the video for YouTube so it can be my reaction to whatever, or I talk about this episode 5, I talk about Nightwire Live episode 5. We'll see though. It all depends. Regardless, that is going to be it for me. So, until next time, take care and have a good one. This is King Tombs 456 signing out. Bye bye.